You already know it is the CC takeover. Took over the Annika Pro-Am today. Shut it down. Operation Shut Down. We are talking about thousands of people lined up to watch her play golf. This looked like
hundreds, maybe even thousands of fans showed up at 8:30 in the morning just to watch Caitlin Clark play golf. Not basketball, golf. They came wearing Fever jerseys, holding signs, and cheering like it was a playoff game. The WNBA season ended months ago, yet somehow Caitlin swinging a golf club at a celebrity tournament is drawing more attention than some actual league games ever did.
Am I embracing this Caitlin Clark madness, or am I a little upset that the biggest star on the property plays a different sport?
Okay, let's reframe this a little bit. Biggest sports star in professional basketball that wants to play in a PGA Tour Pro-Am. Do you think the PGA Tour guys are upset that they're taking away spotlight from them? No, I think they're excited that the best athlete in the world is engaged in the game of golf. And I think the women think no differently. You've got the best or the most prominent women's sports.
Have you ever shown up early in the morning just to see an athlete do something completely outside their sport? Maybe a football player at a charity event or a boxer trying golf. Let me know in the comments. I'm curious who's got that kind of dedication.
it looked like she was going against the New York Liberty out there, and she was about to hit 3 threes in 28 seconds or something like that. That is what the crowd looked like. I'm telling you, I've said it over and over. We have not seen.
So Caitlin Clark showed up for a celebrity golf tournament, and the turnout was absolutely insane. We're talking hundreds, maybe over 1,000 fans, all showing up early in the morning to watch her tee off at 8:30 a.m. on a weekday. And get this, more than half the crowd was wearing Indiana Fever jerseys. Just think about that for a second. People didn't come to see pros play golf. They came to see Caitlin Clark playing golf.
Caitlin Clark!
Woo!
This wasn't a WNBA game, not a playoff showdown, not even a championship. This was just a celebrity golf event where Caitlin Clark was out there swinging clubs next to professional golfers with her teammates Sophie Cunningham and Lexi Hull acting as her caddies. Yet somehow, fans treated it like the biggest sporting event of the year. Cameras out, cheers roaring, signs waving, all for a golf swing.
Last up, Caitlin Clark!
What really shocked everyone was the crowd size. Golf tournaments, especially the celebrity kind, don't usually pull in huge numbers, and definitely not at 8:30 in the morning. But Caitlin Clark isn't your typical celebrity guest. She's the one who shattered viewership records, sold out arenas, and brought national attention to women's basketball. And now it's clear that same electric star power follows her wherever she goes, even onto the golf course. Sophie Cunningham and Lexi Hull showing up as caddies added a fun twist to the event. Seeing Indiana Fever players in team gear caddying for their teammate at a golf tournament felt surreal. Even though Sophie and Lexi are currently free agents, the Fever would be crazy to let them go. To find players who can match their impact, the team would have to spend nearly max money, something few teams are willing to do for role players. The huge crowd of fans wearing Fever jerseys at a golf tournament shows just how passionate people are about this team, especially Caitlin. These weren't casual onlookers. They were dedicated fans who woke up early, traveled long distances, and spent hours on the course just to see Caitlin take a few shots. That's true dedication. The tee shot itself wasn't easy. It required real precision. One bad swing, and the ball would have gone straight into the water, but Caitlin nailed it, saving herself from an embarrassing moment in front of hundreds of fans. The pressure in that situation was real, even if it was just golf. Some people even started analyzing how she teed up the ball, trying to guess if she was injured or nervous, which is absurd. If she were hurt badly enough for it to affect how she places a ball on a tee, she wouldn't be out there playing at all. There were also rumors about her hamstring and possible training injuries. But if she were actually hurt, the fever wouldn't let her compete in something that risked making it worse. The fact that she's out there playing suggests she's healthy. Still, after the team's previous issues with training and injury management, it's understandable that fans are cautious. The crowd's energy throughout the event was electric. Cheers, photos, excitement everywhere. For the fans who came out, this wasn't just a casual appearance. It felt like a major event. Caitlin hasn't played in front of fans for about 4 months. The season ended in September, and now it's November. For someone who's been playing nonstop between college and the WNBA, such a long break is unusual. For fans used to watching her constantly, even a few months feels like forever. This golf event comes at a quiet time in the WNBA offseason, when most players are training privately or taking time off. So Caitlin stepping into the spotlight instantly becomes a major story simply because fans are hungry for content. The league has gone silent, and supporters are searching for anything related to their favorite stars. Compared to last year, the difference is striking. Back then, anything involving Caitlin was headline news. If this tournament had happened a year ago, the crowd and media coverage would have been massive, and social media would have exploded. The current dip in buzz shows how momentum fades when there's a long gap with no action. That's a real problem for the WNBA, which rode a huge wave of attention last season thanks to Caitlin, record viewership, attendance, and merchandise sales. But with no major stories or updates this offseason, casual fans are starting to lose interest. The looming threat of a lockout only makes things worse. If a work stoppage delays or cancels the season, Caitlin could go years without playing competitive basketball, which would be a major setback for both her and the league. From September 2024 to potentially March 2027 is a long time to be away, and Caitlin's brand would definitely take a hit. Athletes need to play to stay relevant. You can't disappear for 3 years and expect your popularity to stay the same. Some people believe her star power is strong enough to survive a long break, but that's not how sports work. Fans move on, new stars rise, and attention shifts quickly. She'd still have a loyal core following, but the casual audience that fell in love with her last season would likely drift away. That's why the WNBA needs to resolve its labor issues fast. A lockout now would be disastrous when the league finally has real momentum. The players deserve fair pay, but both sides must find a compromise that doesn't undo all the progress they've made. The fact that Scott Agnes, who usually covers the Pacers and Fever, showed up to report on a golf event says a lot about Caitlin's pull. She can turn a casual celebrity tournament into legitimate news. And the crowd being there at 8:30 a.m. proves it. These weren't golf fans. They were basketball fans who came just to see Caitlin, even if only for a few minutes. That kind of turnout is rare in the WNBA. Very few players could attract hundreds, maybe thousands, to a non-basketball event. The LPGA clearly appreciates her impact too. Last year, their engagement skyrocketed whenever her name was mentioned. They understand her value. The WNBA, on the other hand, still seems unsure whether to fully embrace Caitlin as the face of the league or spread attention among other players, creating unnecessary tension instead of maximizing her star power. The result is that the WNBA isn't doing either effectively. They're not fully leveraging Caitlin's popularity, nor are they successfully building other stars to her level. It's a missed opportunity. And ironically, the league is back to where it was before Caitlin's final college season. dominated by debates over player pay and league finances. Once her season ended, attention faded, and the conversation reverted to the same old arguments. Maintaining momentum in the offseason is crucial. The league should be creating content, promoting players, and building storylines to keep fans engaged. The golf tournament showed how dedicated fans remain. They're diehards who show up no matter what, but the WNBA can't rely solely on them. Casual fans need reasons to stay interested, and while Caitlin at a golf event helps, it isn't enough to sustain attention for months. The upcoming season will be critical. If Caitlin returns healthy and performs at her best, attention will likely return, but injuries, labor delays, or a weaker product on the court could turn casual fans away. And rebuilding that audience is far harder than maintaining it. The presence of her teammates, Sophie and Lexi, caddying alongside her also created enjoyable behind-the-scenes content, showing the players as people, not just athletes. The WNBA should be producing more of this type of content year-round. The event was a clear reminder that Caitlin's appeal extends well beyond basketball. People are interested in everything Caitlin does, whether she's playing golf, doing endorsements, or posting on social media. She's reached a level of celebrity where her actions matter even beyond basketball, which is rare and valuable, but also fragile. Maintaining that status requires constant visibility and relevance. A long absence makes it much harder. The golf tournament helped, but it can't replace playing basketball at the highest level. Thousands of fans showing up at 8:30 a.m. to watch her play golf proves her star power extends far beyond the court. The WNBA should take note and figure out how to keep that momentum going in the offseason.